OM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk with an array of industry captains. On Spot On, we bring you Emegha Patrick, a goal-getting industry operator who is the Chief Executive Officer of Emegha Investment Limited. And on the face-to-face is a visionary, strategic and resourceful industry mogul, Sylvester Abiodun Ogundekbe, who is the chairman of Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. Goke Ogunjimi is the managing director of Gugotec Technical Company Limited.
We started in 2002. I learned this from a company from India. It's called Easy Electronics. That's 1995. So from that 1995, the company packed out of Nigeria. So I moved down to Alaba as a joiner. And my boss then was so good at what he does. Because I'm always consistent, always present with my boss, he see me as somebody that can rely on. He will leave the workshop and go his way. That style now make me who I am today, because I will be only one responsible for everything we are taking care of in that shop. So to the extent that people will come to our shop, they do not see me on seat, they will not allow my boss to attend to them. They have to wait for me because I built myself over the year on Box TV then. So when Box TV now fade out, I had to travel to Dubai for training on all this, go for some books to be outstanding. I don't want to do it the way other people do stuff. I don't want to do it Nigerian style. So that's how we started, basically. Our target is to change mindset of technicians. Every job you see there was bought by technicians and corporate organization. This TV was bought from Samsung company. They bought it like that, 8 pieces. And it's 2021 model. So that's one of our targets, to solve problems, to provide solution. And we make sure that everybody that comes here, we tell you what your set will cost you, but we will not collect your money until we finish that job. So that's one of the unique style we use here, to give you assurance that we know what we are doing. There's a man that bought his TV from America, and his TV has happened to be 85 inches, and that screen is 1.3 million naira. And we charge him. He didn't believe anyway. After all and all, we fixed the screen without changing it, and he gave us 300,000 naira. And the only thing we can confuse the man with is because we told him to keep your money. When we finish it, you satisfy, you pay us. So it's one of our greatest achievements. That's how we've been doing it. That's our style.
Welcome to Oakwood Group of Companies, Integrated Property Services, Development Consultant, Facility Managers. At Oakwood Group of Companies, our vision is to strive to be the best real estate franchise that provides excellent and consistent customer experience 100% of the time. We base every decision on what is best for our clients and investors. Oakwood Group of Companies. Call us now. Barrister Kelvin Monday Udo is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Oakwood Group of Companies.
We have about 15 projects. We have Urban Prime. Urban Prime is situated at Omo Resort in Bogije. The total landmarks we have is barely about 100 plots. So we have a challenge where you acquire a property and then you don't have good titles. So what we now try to do was, let us have title documents on all our estates. When we have title documents, it's easy for us to transact and also have peace of mind, and the investors or clients that we are selling to, they also will have quality from what they are buying for. So we started by doing full documentations in terms of getting as far as certificate of occupancy and then CO4. So far we have about 14 estates that are doing very well. We have Urban Prime Phase 1 and Phase 2. We have Oakwood Garden Phase 1. Phase 1 located at Ibejuleki, very close to the Dangote refinery. We have a landmass of about 205 acres of land, fully cleared. Currently, we're doing the road network to enable investors and subscribers have access to their individual plots. Then we also have Phase 2, just at the back of Beechwood Garden off the Lekki-Epe Expressway. So we have another estate called Pavilion Estate. We have Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1 currently situated at ShopRite, just behind the Novara Mall. It's a very nice environment. The place goes for an average of about 10 million naira per plot. Then we have the Phase 2 situated at Int'l town, a few meters after St. Augustine University. We have other estates, Cascade Voyage, that's along Badagry, from the Badagry Express down to the beachfront. Then we have Studion Heights, directly opposite ShopRite Novara Mall. It's a very luxurious estate for people who wants to live in an environment where you have everything settled. You don't have to worry about 24 hours power supply. So we're currently in the 14 estates. We're working in terms of infrastructure. As we speak, work is ongoing in some of those sites.
Gugotec Technical Company Limited.
We specialize in fixing, repair, and replacement of bad screen TV sets. We have been operating for the past 15 years and we're providing our services to various stakeholders, technicians, corporate organizations. We also render help to technicians. We train technicians, they are now experts, they are taking over almost everywhere in Nigeria.
Gugotec Technical Company Limited. Call us now. Samson Onachukwu is the Chief Executive Officer of CASCO Electronics Company Limited.
CASCO Electronics Company Limited, we started from electronics market, basically non-stabilizer and antenna business. And we come into the picture on 2001. Though we started later, before 2004 we switched over to solar business, and by grace of God, today the CASCO Electronics has become a nationwide business, which is everybody in Nigeria, as long as solar business is concerned, knows CASCO Electronics Company Limited. Our principal priority here is to attend to customers, make sure that all our customers, we make them smile, not only selling to them, also back their warranty up in times of difficulty. Because when customer will know that if you are indeed a business or you have customer relationship, it's a time difficult of after sales. Anytime they have an issue, you come for their aid and send an engineer that we make sure that he settle all the whole needful for the customer to have confidence on the company. Because when you make sure that you are working hard and protect interests of your customer, the customer must have a reason to keep on buying from you. So we make sure that all our customers is in a good care and good condition. CASCO Electronics is a global business. We are dealing also, we have agriculture, and also we are dealing gas business. It's a group of business. Solar is just our main business, but we're extending our hands for other things. Make sure that we create so many jobs and employment, like East there. We have 2 offices that we are selling gas plants, and we have almost 30 staff working with us. Here in Lagos, we have almost 12 staff working with us. It's part of helping the society to create job employment. Our famous brand is ZS and G Power Plus inverters. We have so many brands, but the famous one is ZS battery, G Power Plus inverter, solar charge controllers, inverters, and etc. etc. By grace of God, as long as there is life, there is 100% hope. I don't believe that in the next 5 years I'll still be here and be facing the pressure and the heat. I believe by grace of God, in the next 5 years, we will have a larger place and the CASCO have come to stay. And by grace of God, sky will never be my limit. I always says. Anybody have encounter with solar, we know that solar is the best items to use because generator, only the smoke will cause a corrosive. But when you are using solar, like this office is powered with solar, we are using our AC constantly. So anybody that encounter solar will never go back to generator. In fact, since so many years now, I don't even know what to call generator. I've been in the solar over 10 years now, so and I'm enjoying it. So imagine that I recharge my NEPA bill almost once in 3 years. All over the world, CASCO Electronics is wishing you people Merry Christmas and prosperity New Year in advance. We pray that may good Lord protect and preserve us to meet again in 2022. I wish you people well. Thank you so much for patronizing us in 2021 upon all the challenges. You are there for us. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Long live CASCO Electronics Company Limited. Long live Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Welcome to Emegha Investment Limited. We are importers of tools and hardware, engineering and welding equipment, suppliers of safety wares and scales, accredited agents to Int'l Germany and PowerTech. Emegha Investment Limited. Call us now. Emegha Patrick is the Chief Executive Officer of Emegha Investment Limited.
Emegha Investment Limited is an importing company. We import married goods, tech engineering goods, technical goods, woodworking machines, metalworking machines. We import them basically from Germany, but recently we are still importing from China because I know that the cost of things is relatively cheaper in China. So to make those who cannot afford German qualities be able to afford China qualities. We have been in this business for 19 years. We started in 2002, and by the grace of God, we are still counting. Our vision is to make production easier for people. Because when you have up-to-date equipment to do your production, it goes faster and it's more efficient. And we try to also provide these goods at a rate that many people can afford to reach our customers. So we have a variety of goods. So if you're not able to afford this, you can afford this. All is aimed at making effective work of production. If you look at here, we have our mission and our goals. The mission is to try to offer our customers at lowest possible cost with quality maintained. We have various goods. So at whatever aspect you want, whether it's mechanical, whether it's engineering, you can have them. And at convenience, sometimes we grant some facilities to enable you get what you want. When you come to us, you know that you are going to have exactly what you want. Whether it's in woodworking machine, metalworking, engineering, we are diversified. Whatever you need, we get it. If we cannot get it for you now, in a question of weeks, we request it and it is available. Not only that, we go ahead to render after sales services. We have engineers that service these engines or machines for the customers and at a very minimized cost. And when there's anything that is damaged, we can also order for spare parts. So that makes it easier for our customers. Normally, it is the small and medium-scale businesses that make an economy grow when all things work well. But in Nigeria, sometimes it's very difficult because we are like orphans. The government do not provide most of this. I remember when I was in Germany, banks write you to come and collect loan. You don't need to have a godfather before you get a loan because they know that you certainly pay this loan. But here, sometimes if you are not connected, you can't get a loan. And we know that without sufficient capital, no business can thrive. Most of the things we use here, we have bad road network, so there are some areas you cannot even start your business. Secondly, averaging INR here is poor. So the vicious circle of poverty, your income determines your investment. And because people do have little income, they can't invest much. So that is why most of them cannot invest. They have the oil to invest, but they can't invest because they can't raise capital. So I will advise that the government look into it and to provide these services, financial services, infrastructure services to small and medium scale businesses so that they can grow the economy. A customer may want to buy something, he doesn't have the complete money. Business has to do something with trust. We grant credit facilities to customers who have known that they are credit worthy. Then when they complain of malfunction of any of those things, we go there to put them in order for them. We encourage them when they have some problems, so that because in any business, for you to survive, you need customers. Without customers, we will be out of business. So the more we are helping them, the more themselves too are patronizing us. Yes, it's majorly an issue the government should look into. Because recently, you see that most companies are relocating to Ghana and neighboring countries. When you're into production, you need power. In fact, whether you're into production or into services, you need power. If you look at it, we are using solar because we can't depend on the government light. And all this add to the cost of production. Because if there is a regular light, you may not go invest into this solar light. So the government should look into it. Make sure that in few years, they should be having regular light. So even if you're augmenting, it should be very minimal. Not that 24 hours there's no light, you are using your gen. It actually increases the cost of production. To our esteemed customers, 2021 has been a challenging and difficult year, yet to stood by us. From all of us, from Emegha Investment Limited, we wish you a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Lagos is fast developing on every side, and on a daily basis, there are new developments springing up. And right here in the heart of Lekki, Oakwood Group to be precise, lies a masterpiece. So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to West Canton Phase 2. This property is strategically located with close proximity to great landmarks. We have Chevron, Oakwood Hotel, Lekki Miami Beach, Whitegate, Victoria Crest. The list is endless. Imagine a magnificent structure that can possibly be sitting on 300 square meter or 600 square meter.
This property accepts an outright payment of 52 million naira. I mean, just for 1 month only.
A lot of people missed out in investing in this great environment, so don't miss out on this. For more enquiries, site inspection, dial the number on your screen.
CASCO, CASCO Electronics Company Limited. CASCO Electronics Company Limited. Call us now on our hotlines. Welcome to Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited. Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited was established to offer world-class real estate solutions and investment opportunities to its esteemed clients. Sylvester Abiodun Ogundipe is the visionary, goal-getting, and resourceful chairman of Whitegate Homes and Facilities Management Limited.
Whitegate Homes has a forerunner or a precedent before establishment of Whitegate Homes in 2016. The forerunner had existed for about 10 years before that time. That company became moribund because there is incompatibility in the board and the management team. So it led to the formation of Whitegate. That is, some of us pull ourselves out and form the Whitegate. And then, since the others were not showing interest anymore in this other company, we now paid off every other person and took it over again. So Whitegate is actually a group now.
The company, which is equipped with a team of experienced experts and well-trained young professionals, is built on the vision and mission to provide bespoke world-class real estate solutions to its clients.
The vision and mission of Whitegate, first of all, is to be one of the highest property development company in Nigeria and in West Africa to be reckoned with. We have the focus on our stakeholders. First of all, the stakeholders are mainly the landowners, our clients, our realtors, those who market for us, and of course our staff. Then consideration comes last on the owners of the company, that is the board. So it is a company that is focused in satisfying the desires and the aspiration of all the stakeholders in a balanced way.
Industry operators and economy watchers are of the view that doing business in Nigeria requires special skills and strategies.
You see, Nigeria as of today has capacity problem. That is Nigerians themselves, empowerment. Nigerians are very poor. More than 80% of Nigeria are at the poverty level. If you consider that we have over 220 million people in Nigeria, and in this Lagos itself alone houses about 20 to 25 million people. Out of these 20 to 25 million people, how many people are actually earning income that is above the poverty level? Probably less than 10 million. Affordability becomes an issue. Whitegate, as a responsible corporate body, designs ways to be able to maintain a cost structure that takes account of the fact that we are dealing in an environment that is not so buoyant. Let us face facts. It is not the business of a corporate body to give houses to every citizen. That is the work of government. But government alone cannot do it. All the realtors and all the property companies are playing their role. However, it is not possible for them to manage the situation beyond a certain level. For instance, even if you discount the cost of land, say the cost of land is zero, how much we build a 2-bedroom flat, bare bone, without sophisticated finishing? A bare bone will cost nothing less than 5 million, and if you want to be able to put things to make the person comfortable, it can be less than 10 million. Bare bone. You are not going to be having tiles, you are not going to be having the kind of water closet or any of those things that makes life, that people will consider as luxurious. And then you should be able to put a kitchen. You may not be able to equip it, but then you will have provided house for a person who can afford between 5 and 10 million. And in Nigeria today, more than 80% of Nigerians, more than 190 million Nigeria cannot afford it. So you can now see that housing is a very critical issue in Nigeria. So how do we survive? We do not take from Paul to pay Peter. We have high-level units, property units within Ikoyi, Lekki Phase 1, and then by the grace of God, in the next 3-4 months, early part of next year, we are going to be breaking the ground for our first high-rise building at Eko Atlantic City. So that is for the high end. Those who can afford a 2-bedroom unit of 250 million naira.
Recently, the real estate industry in Nigeria has experienced phenomenal growth.
Real estate industry in Nigeria has come a long way and it is growing fast. It started as buying and selling of land. Then it dovetailed to building and selling of property, and then building for rental. So it has come a long way to the extent that Nigerians are now building high rises, building of 25-story, 35-story building. So it has been a very, very good history, so to speak.
However, another challenge that has threatened the existence of the housing industry in Nigeria is building collapse.
There is a saying, it takes two to tango. It takes the regulators to regulate properly. It takes the real estate developers to live by the regulations. You see, any businessman has profit at the back of his mind. However, when it comes to engineering, anything engineering, be it in the real estate development, be it in oil and gas, be it in any industry, the number one rule is safety. The number two rule is safety. And the number three rule is safety. So safety, safety, safety all the way. So when you are having an engineering construction, or anything engineering device, if you want it to carry just 10 tons, you have to have an inbuilt, what they call redundancy, redundant capacity. That is capacity that you will never use. So if it is to carry 10 tons, you make it to carry 50 tons. That is, you have at least about 400 to 1,000% redundancy in it. Now, we are going to build a 35-story building at Eco Atlantic City. By the grace of God, February next year, we shall be breaking the ground. The design that we have is actually for 122 floors, but what we are building is 35 floors. So we have had inbuilt of redundancy of about 400% in the superstructure and in the foundation. So the issue of collapsing does not arise at all. But you see, there are two things that are playing out in Nigeria. I sit here in my office as chief executive, chairman. I give money to people to go and do things in the field. Am I able to control everything they do? And then you hire professionals in the different facets, in the mechanical aspect, in the electrical aspect, in the structural aspect. And then in the procurement, everybody must do his job to make sure that everything goes well. But the most important thing is that quality control and quality assurance must be thoroughly monitored. That is why we have external auditors to audit everything that we do in Whitegate. You see, the collapsing building that you are talking about is so very unfortunate. Why? Because it has brought down the morale of people, and it has actually made people to fear anything high-rise. High-rise is the safest building you can ever think of. Take for instance, if you enter Lagos from the Falomon Bridge, you will be faced with the Eco Towers. Those three buildings, they've been standing there now for the past 45 to 50 years. And then Cocoa House in Ibadan has been standing there for over 50 years.
There were so many completed houses. Exterior, not interior. As you're driving in and out.
Even the one that MTN are using.
This Alaba amalgamated. When you say the amalgamated, it's a council of sections.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.